He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Lewis to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Punch it out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Oregon State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, Give on the inside. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Gibson. Got the first down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Now rolling to the left. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Lewis to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he is within striking distance of a 2,000-yard season. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Give him 114 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000-yard season. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Runs through the tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Bucs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. It's a seam wide open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A third down play. From the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incomplete.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Colorado! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone and run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the has started.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Oregon State, 10.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Creates a little space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Beavers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
On the set.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off the RPO. Full right, looking for the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his feet. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Buffaloes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Caught. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Beavers!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lewis to throw. Buys a little time. Finding open areas. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on second and 8. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
First down foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing it.